Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another edition of Learn Some Mathematics here on a shelter in place, okay? We got some shadows on the whiteboard, but we're all good. We're gonna work through it. Here's problem number one. I think all of these online videos are brought to you by the pause button. So you should hit pause and give it a shot. Pause, unpause, let's roll. Gotta isolate X. And like, we want to leverage what we already know. Well, you already know what you do to one side of an equation, you've got to do to the other, or one side of an inequality, you got to do to the other. In this case, you just have three sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract 7 from all three sides. And so that gives us minus 27 is less than minus 3x, which is less than 21. Gorgeous. I'm not going to flip the inequality. Inequality stays the same unless I multiply or divide by a negative. Let's keep going. I want the variable by itself, so I got to divide by -3. Can I only do it to the middle? No, I got to do it to all sides. In this case, I got 3 sides. Let me divide by -3 to all 3 sides. Gorgeous. All right, so now we're going to knock that out and go with 9. When you divide by a negative, you do flip the inequality. There you go. All right, so we got x, and we flip that around. 21, that's -7. So that's the answer. Now, what we normally do is you like to put the smallest number on the left. So I have to have x greater than or equal to -7. Oh, geez, come on, you're good. And I need x to be less than 9, right? Because it says that 9 is bigger than x. So we did that. Now we got to graph all possible solutions because there's a lot of possible solutions here, people. And we got to graph them all. So that's why we're going to need a line with an arrow, okay? Well, I guess in this case, there'll be no arrow, but we're going to need a line. So we're going to go -7 and 9. Those are our boundaries between our solutions and our non-solutions. X has to be bigger than or equal to 7. And it's got to be less than 9, and it can't equal 9. So all of your answers are in here. And then around the outside are the things that aren't your answers. As a classic and, because you can be both. The number can be bigger than -7 and also 9. And it needs to fulfill both conditions in order to be a solution to this compound inequality. Boom. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to super fast write my second problem. You're going to pause, and then I'm going to solve it. But for the speed of the video, I'm not going to actually explain what I'm doing. I want you to look at what I'm doing and come up with your own explanation. So that's what I'm going to do for the second problem. Okay, a little test. I think you'll like it, all right? So, and that's where you pause. That's where you hit pause. All right. So I'm assuming you've tried it. Now here we go. I'm going to solve it right quick. All right, so now what I want to do is move on to number 3, because I want to move on to an or situation, because this is another and situation. Right, because you can be both bigger than -11 and also less than 1. And you have to make both conditions need to be true in order for it to be a legit solution. I'm going to do this. Whoa, let's get this a little, whoa. Just trying to get a little bit out of the shade. There, let's just do that. It's a little bit better. All right, so that's an and. I want to take a look at an or situation. So let me write the problem real quick. Beautiful. Okay, so in this case, what we should be looking at is two boundaries where you're either going to fulfill one boundary or the other, but you're not going to be able to do them both, okay? And the nice thing is we just treat them separately. So it's just, it's not going to be more challenging. It's just going to take a little bit longer than normal. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to add 10 to both sides for just this top one. 3a greater than or equal to 33. Really, really nice. Then now I got to divide by 3 and avoid the shadows. How about that? A is greater than or equal to 11. 1, 2, 3. All right, boom, boom, boom. Actually, only 2 steps there. Let's bring it down and knock this one out. So first thing I'm going to do is subtract the 2 from both sides. Feeling okay about that. Now I've got to divide positive 4. That'll be the next step. That's going to give you negative 12. Now remember, when you divide by a positive, you do not flip the inequality. Boom, money. The last thing we want to do is a graph. Now, the purpose of graphing is that there are so many answers, and we need to represent them all graphically. Okay, so negative 12, 11. Now, negative 12 is not actually an answer because it's got to be less than it. So you got to arrow that direction. And 11, it's of one possible solution because it's greater than or equal to 11. Now we're going bigger than. This is an or because you can't be both, right? So in this case, 12 is a solution because although it ain't smaller than negative 11, it is bigger than 11. It's got to only do one of the 2 conditions because it can't do both conditions. And so like 0 is not an answer because it doesn't fulfill either condition. All right, last one. Okay, we got this thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write it up there. You're going to hit pause. And this is the one where I'm going to do without explanation to keep that whole video length a little shorter. All right, so here we go real quick. Boom. Okay, well, hey, that was probably even faster than you thought. You were probably saying, whoa, whoa, he finished that pretty quick. All right, I want you to hit pause and give it a shot. Unpause, let's roll.
I get rid of negative 5, right? I couldn't help myself that time. I had to talk. All right, 6. Now, 30 divided by negative 5 is negative 6. Okay, so it has to be bigger than negative 6. That's one condition. All right, let's move down here. Gonna add 2, right, to both sides. So it's got to be less than negative 9.
All right. I'm feeling like we've got a pretty decent little or situation because I don't think you can beat both of these things. There's negative 9. There's negative 6. You got to be smaller than 9 or bigger than 6. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hope you have a beautiful day. Hope this was helpful. Hope you take care of yourself. And I hope you stay hip.